All right, guys, I'm making clam chowder today because it's raining outside and it's just the perfect weather for it. So I have this recipe that I am using. It's a combination of a few clam chowder recipes that I've had in the past, just kind of pulling out what I like from all of them and making my kind of own recipe. So we start out with 4 bacons. I'm going to cut that up right now. Put this in the pot and cook it. Okay, so when your bacon is looking like this, you're gonna add 2 cups of onion. And then maybe 1 cup of celery. And 1 cup of carrots. So I had to make sure that I have 1 cup of onion, so I added a little bit more onion, 2 cups of onion, 1 cup of carrot, and 1 cup of celery. So just cook that a little bit. And this is what I got for my chopped, you know how they sell this chopped already, the 3 vegetables? That's what I got, but then I know the onion was not 2 cups. It was about the same amount of the carrots and celery, so I made sure that I had put in more onions than celery and carrots. Okay, meanwhile I have drained my clams and kept the juice at the bottom and have the clams at the top. This is what I use for my clams. You can definitely use fresh clams because I know that the canned one has a high sodium. But we don't really eat a lot of sodium food, a lot of food that has a lot of sodium in this house. So once in a while we do this clam chowder, which is okay because, like, for me, for example, I need a lot of sodium in my body because I am very low in sodium. The benefit of clams, I always tell my kids, especially my son, when he always says, "Where's the protein in this dinner?" And I say, clams. They have protein. They are really rich in protein, rich in B12, rich in omega-3. So we covered all of that. Everything that we need is in there, in this clam. So it's awesome. So this is still cooking. I'm going to add 1/3 cup of flour. And I have to stir it in so it doesn't create clumps. Make sure if it dries out a little bit, just add a little bit of the clam juice just to give it some liquid here. So you're cooking, once you put the onion and the carrots and all the veggies in, you're cooking it at a lower heat. So you can turn it down to low and let it cook and let it get softened a little. I say about 10 minutes after you have the vegetables in. Maybe a little bit more, just kind of keep an eye on it. Now we're gonna put black pepper, we're gonna put some thyme, so a teaspoon of each. So I added my teaspoon of black pepper and teaspoon of thyme. We are now going to pour in the clam juice. And we're gonna add some chicken stock. Since we're already getting a lot of sodium here, I chose to do the low sodium chicken broth, and we're gonna do 1.5 cups of this. Okay, now we got all of that in here. Mix it up. I also added 2 potatoes, peeled and cut. Add bay leaf. I'm gonna cover this and bring it to a boil. Since I'm already, like I mentioned, we have all the sodium from the juice, I'm gonna rinse these clams and let them kind of dry out until, because you put these at the end, so you can have them rinse and dry out before you put them in. Okay, so now that it is boiling, you can put it to simmer and let it cook for 20 minutes. You can cover it. Still has another 10 minutes to go. So it's been 20 minutes. So now I took out the bay leaf and then add 2 cups of heavy cream. and let it cook for another maybe 15 minutes on simmer. This time around, I'll leave it open. I won't cover it. Okay, this has been 8 minutes so far, so it's getting thick. So the goal is to get it to be thicker by the time it's 15 minutes. If it's not, you just add a little bit more time. So remember, we haven't even added the clams yet. That comes in at the end. Okay? So I normally buy the bread bowls, but today, since I was at Trader Joe's, I decided to try these dinner rolls. So we're just gonna cut them up, put them in the oven, and then serve it with the soup. So now that the soup is getting thicker, I'm gonna add the clams in. I'm gonna stir it in. You can see it's much thicker than earlier. So I did do it for about 15 minutes, almost 20 minutes actually. And I'm gonna let it cook for 4 more minutes. Okay, this is the end result. It smells good, it tastes good. Now I'm waiting for the dinner roll to be ready so I can serve it. Okay, let's serve it.